Shake it up, feel the vibe grow strong. Bottles in the line where the flavors belong. Dripping and dipping, I'm pouring with flair, creating liquid gold like an alchemist's lair. A splash of this, a drop of that, twist wide colors and taste like a rainbow inside. No powders, no spice, just liquidly cool. The art comes alive, yeah, we breaking the rules. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride. It's not a science, it's more like a flow. Feel the rhythm in the bottles, watch them glow. Lavender crash meets mango sublime. Every blend a story, every pour divine. Hold steady when the swirl comes through. Precision so clean, turning old to new. The dance of liquids in the bottle's heart. This ain't just a mix, it's a work of art. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride.
Hello everybody, how you doing? Yeah, still doing a lot of flavor testing for betas, and we ran behind with all this stuff going on this week. Again, yeah, we could do it, but we rush it and then we don't do it a fair job. We got to give everything a fair shake. So yeah, we're gonna mix again this week. This flavor testing thing it only happens once or twice a year. It's not that big a deal. This one, we've gotten a lot of extras. Kind of been a bonus year for.
Keep sending us more is the problem. We have a fourth set on the way.
Yes. So it has been.
I mean,
busy.
I love you,
busy.
Frank, but fuck you, Frank.
But no, I think it's going to be a good year because of that. So, and I do think that takes priority over something that can be rewatched later once you get everything in. I've stopped mixing, paying attention. Yeah, tonight. Plus, this actually is working really well though, because it gives me a chance to mix something that's not theme based that I really want to mix. I want something that's craving, and we haven't done that in a while. So this is what this is, just a little bit of extra mixing, kind of showing through the creative process and what goes on through our head, and then how long it takes to actually mix it. It is not, you know, even if you get a 12, 15 flavor recipe, which can happen pretty easy if you're really going for it. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that, Mike. It's okay, no worries. But when you get those ones, it's not that, doesn't take that long to mix it. It takes you longer to get out your flavorings than it does to actually mix it. So don't let it get daunting to you. Even if you're a new mixer, you can mix something that's more than 2 flavors. Gotta be careful on what percentages you put in your bottles. That's it. Simple. So I will get right into it, like what I got going on here. I had to open that. Should work. Yes. Okay. So here, I'm gonna try a pineapple Samoa cookie. The first attempt. I expect that it's not gonna be perfect on the first attempt, but it should be pretty good. I had a different idea, and I will let you know what Frank actually suggested. Something that's like, you know what, that might actually work. So, yeah, I was thinking about it, and I love pineapple and coconut. I like dark chocolate, a little bit of dark chocolate, and just a little. It's like I was thinking with a Samoa cookie with pineapple. I would love a real one, but can't have those, so we'll settle for this. Anyways, brown sugar DX TPA at 0.5. That's just to kind of ripen and caramelize my my pineapple. Okay, so at 0.5. Brown sugar cookie from Wonder Flavors at 1.5 because it want a darker, slightly darker cookie. If you don't like the brown sugar cookie, you can use a regular sugar cookie or your favorite regular sugar cookie. It just won't be quite as dark. Crumble topping Wonder Flavors at 1. Now that's the one that Frank recommended. I was going to try and use oatmeal cookie to try and get that kind of consistency and vibe at a low percentage to give you that starchiness. This is a better option. Frank suggested it's like, you know what? That actually makes sense. Dark chocolate from Medicine Flower at 0.4. Don't want a ton, but for those little stripes on top, but you really want that dark chocolate in it. If that doesn't work, I could always use chocolate chunks to separate if it seems like it's blending in too much, but dark chocolate from Medicine Flower doesn't blend in too badly, so I think it's going to work. Desiccated coconut from VTA, because that's what we're looking for, at 0.75. We don't want a lot of it, but there's a little bit of like coconut, like desiccated coconut in the Samoa cookie. That's the only coconut in there because it doesn't have much coconut in through the cookie, just actual like flakes of coconut. And then my favorite two pineapples is Sugarloaf VTA, Sugarloaf Pineapple VTA, and Thai Pineapple SSA. I like that combo. Using them really low here, if you noticed, at 1.25 and 1, because I just want a little bit of that pineapple, and I don't want to take over the cookie. And then Super Sweet Pearl at 0.5. Picture some homemade Samoa cookies, and although this wasn't actually a pineapple recipe, it almost kind of looks like it in there. So I said, it's close enough. But that is what I'm going for. So drizzle of chocolate over top and on the bottom. Think that the Medicine Flower pulled it off by itself. If not, you, like I said, chocolate chunks might work, but you don't want to avoid anything to be creamy that'll blend into your cookie, because if it's mixing in with your cookie, it's not really giving you the right effect. That's the tough part. First attempt. Love to see a real version of this recipe. If anyone's into baked goods, it would be delicious, I'm sure. Let me know. I'll let you know my address. You can send me the cookies because it actually sounds delicious. Yeah, see, I already said she's not.
Or you can just send us the recipe and then I will make them.
Oh, but you won't make it for me. You won't make it for me unless someone sends a recipe. But there we go.
Exactly.
Okay. Domestically for VTA, actually, that's a good question, Mike. Throw that question in on the website. Our Mixer's mailbox at gmail.com. Throw me that question so that I don't forget to look into that more, because I know the one that was in the States has been having issues again lately, I've heard. So, and I even realized I had an issue with them and didn't even realize it. I didn't even get the right size bottle. Got my last order from them. So it's like, and I never noticed it until way later, so I can't really complain. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to mix this up right now while she's doing what she's doing. I'm going to mix this up and see. I'm curious if it turns out good. Oh, pineapple Samoa cookie? I could really go for right. Desiccated, unfortunately, there really isn't much of at the current time, there's not a substitute.
There's really not. Just give me just like half a minute here.
This
maybe if I can get the bottle open.
We got DX. I did.
Right. So a common problem I'm finding with the supercharged line with the 10 ml bottles is the caps like to stick.
Especially when they're new, yes.
No, I'm talking about old, have been opened. They're
really?
giving me a hell of a time.
That's the one. but they've been having some issues lately. I've heard of. I know they have in the past, and I'm hearing they're having them again. So I don't know. My order did go out. Heard some people having issues. I don't know if they're real or if it's people just angry from before. Never really know for sure. And yes, I did use the Wonder Flavors for the cookie because I'm trying to keep at least the component in house. Doesn't take too long. Just have to put everything together and put it in.
Mhm. I'm actually putting one together right at the moment. It'll just be a second, then I can do the other one.
Gotta put my pineapples in.
Because I've been really craving my lemon lime milkshake, but I wanted to change it up a little bit. So I'm doing that, but I'm also going to make a new recipe. So give me just a second here, pull this back down.
I don't know if anyone else is like this, but my pineapples never leave my desk because I know I'm never gonna go that long way from, especially in summer.
Howdy, Steven. Yeah, it's I have a couple of flavors that never leave my desk, like my blueberry medicine flower and my milkshake base stuff and my cheesecake base stuff. Yeah. All right, so this is the one I was just mixing. This is V4 of my lemon lime milkshake. If you
Before.
do go and mix any of these, mix the first one, mix, and the other two kind of sucked. I don't know about this one yet. So, French vanilla thick from Wonder Flavor at 1, key lime TPA at 2.5, lemon custard super concentrate from Noms at 2, lemonade flavora at 2, milkshake cap at 2.5, milkshake mullenberry at 0.5, just because I want a touch, just a touch of maltiness in it. The Persian lime BTA at 1, super sweet pearl at 1, sweet lime from Noms at 1, vanilla bean ice cream flavor west at 3, vanilla gelato Italian wonder flavor at 2.5, and zesty lemon cap at 1. I forgot to put it into the recipe, but I also added 1% of whipped cream SSA.
See, I almost did that too.
There's the picture. And it smells good. I've got to put the base in and then let it steep before I can try it, but it smells really nice. And then we're going to make a new recipe. And this one's going to shock everybody.
Frosted pineapple cake?
Huh?
That's
chocolate cheesecake.
Are you going to use my cheesecake?
What?
Use my cheesecake base?
No. I'm going to use my cheesecake base. So we're going to start with our cheesecake, obviously with a coconut. We're definitely going to do the toasted coconut. Cheesecake from Perlum. We're going to do the cheesecake with graham crust Perlum. Why is that the only ones coming up? Those are not the right ones.
Love you too, Steve.
Huh?
Steven said, love you, Cass.
Love you too, Steven. And Sharon, if you're listening.
Okay, so this.
There we go. That's the right one. So the cheesecake, toasted coconut cheesecake Perlum, the cheesecake graham Perlum, and yes, sweet cheesecake. Because, duh, you got to have yes, sweet cheesecake in a cheesecake. Then let's see here. Let's get a little bit more organized. We're going to do some milky caramel fudge because I saw it and I haven't used it in forever, and I was like, ooh. Fudge from One on One. We're gonna do the cocoa milk from SSA. We're gonna do the chocolate milk from One on One. There's that. Okay. And then, why are you being a bitch? Okay. Chocolate mousse. What the fuck is going on with my computer? I've got like weird shit showing up. Roulette. There we go. Some smoked butterscotch. From Flavora. We'll bump that up to 1. We'll do some caramel from Flavora to bump it. Caramel. La butter. But we're going to do that at just like a half. And did I get everything? Okay, caramel fudge. Yep, that's it. And then some super sweet Perillum.
Obviously, this is going to need steep, but off the shake, it's very promising. Very promising.
Then we will go to Inger. We'll do a new post. I already made a picture for it. Doesn't that look freaking awesome? Left click, we'll paste, get rid of this crap here. Get rid of this crap here. I accidentally did the G. Yeah, I put it back. It's fine. And Wunderbar. Done.
If anything,
I know I'm still totally not into chocolate, so I am gonna mix this, but I don't know how well I'm gonna. Oh fuck! I just closed it.
Last week you gagged on the coconut in my chocolate cheesecake, and that chocolate cheesecake was actually delicious. So I was really surprised at your reaction last week.
Yes, Ploppy. I use chocolate.
You know, if anything, right now off the shake, it's the pineapple's a little too prominent. I might need to turn the pineapple down some, but that's actually the biggest issue with it off the shake. That could settle down and in, but and it might need to be turned down even more. I used 2 pineapples. I knew that was a potential possibility. I like that combination, those two. So I might have to half the pineapple.
Now I just gotta mix this one up. I already mixed up the lime one, so. Well, then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make for the show for Saturday, isn't it? Single source Saturday?
Yep. Giveaway.
Give it away now. And who knows? I might just leave all this cheesecake stuff on my desk and play around with this some more for Saturday and just ignore the theme, because sometimes I do that. Depends on my mood.
That chocolate douche is good.
It's not bad.
I believe that ranked pretty well. Correctly.
If I remember right, it ranked kind of mid. And it's not bad. It's just not the chocolate, that creamy chocolate I'm looking for this. Or that dark creamy chocolate, rather.
I feel like the one that Medicine Flower Dark Chocolate at 0.4 was perfect for it. I'm getting just the right amount of chocolate. And it's separating. It's part of it. I think that was the right chocolate for this.
I did miss a flavor when I was putting this together. Shit. I'm going to add some coconut Flavora to this as well. to boost my coconut, and I realized I forgot it, so
Which
I'll have to
coconut?
fix that. The Flavora.
Free.
Okay. So let me really specify this for Tim. I'm using the coconut Flavora,
Oh, just a plain coconut.
which
No, it's
I
not,
can't,
Steve-O. That's why I went here. It's more like the dark chocolate's by itself kind of gives you that fudgy sensation.
which I'm
But I
gonna have
want it.
to pull out apparently because I forgot to leave it out, I guess.
If it did
I meant
blend in really badly, I was gonna switch it to the chocolate chunk because that won't blend. But it also gives a different kind of chocolate vibe. So it's trying to go with the. I feel like the Samoas kind of have the almost fudgy dark chocolate vibe, darker milk, separate. And unfortunately, the fudge flavors we have one really good fudge flavor, but it's really dry, so that wouldn't work. Nice. Should have a birthday every month, Kerplop. There'll be another one next year. We'll figure out which one, what promotion, what different. We wanted to try something different this year, so. I think even as is, I could ADV this, but it is more pineapple forward than I least off the shake. Will it make it till it steeps? That's a
probably not.
really good question because that one there might not. That's hitting the vibe where pineapple is a little.
Milky caramel fudge is so good. It smells so good. It tastes good.
Toasted coconut cheesecake 120. I got 60s, but we have more than 160s. 120. I
Of
wouldn't
which
blame me at
one?
all for that toasted coconut.
I have a 4 ml bottle that's almost half empty. Or not 4 ml, 4 ounce, like 120 ml. I use that flavor a lot.
Might really close to topping off on 100% of the flavors by the end of this next. I know it's some flavors that are going to be garbage, but if we don't have them, we can't try them. And once in a while, those flavors we think are garbage work in weird ways in certain specific niche applications. On that, I mean, I almost added a dollop of whipped cream to this. Thought about it just to kind of smooth it out. If it turned out it was rough, but it didn't. But that actually kind of took away from it. Almost like you had two Samoa cookies and you put like whipped cream in between the two. What I was thinking.
With some pineapple.
I hope not, Steven. I haven't heard anything official. In fact, when I checked into it, stock was just waiting for restock. As far as we know.
Hold on. There we go. Right. So then we got
Like you said, Kerplop, yeah, some of these flavor houses, a lot of them are more Jeopardy, I think, because we don't use a ton of their flavorings. And you got to remember, they got to keep going with it, which is another reason. Find other uses for it if you like it, and maybe keep those companies satisfied so they can stay alive.
What the what is going on? This whole thing is being stupid today, and I don't like it. The computer, that is not.
Simply Cake surprises me, Steve. Popular, but maybe there's an ingredient issue. Commercial size where money's at exactly.
Coconut Flavora. Yep. All right, so I'm adding 0.75% of the coconut from Flavora. Where the fuck did it go?
Give it that
Because that
wet
is the
goo.
flavor that I forgot.
Adding the wet goo.
Hmm?
Adding some wet goo. Coconut
Well,
goo.
also adding some more coconut to it because the only coconut I have in here is the toasted coconut cheesecake.
Yeah, I feel like using only the dessiccatedness was the right move. The Samoas don't come like coconut forward. They do, but it's desiccated coconut only. You're not getting that. You don't get the throughout the cookie. It's not. I feel like I did the right thing here. It tastes right. That part's right. Pineapple just a little juicy forward. I used a little too much pineapple in my recipe for as cooking version.
Son of a bitch. I just
Juicy.
completely missed the opening in the bottle. Like, completely. It just overshot my scale all over my desk.
Smell good, man. Taste flavor, but smell good. Which one?
The coconut. It does smell good. It smells amazing. Again, thank you, Addie, for those Fulvoras that you sent me like a million years ago, because that is one of those. And we miss and love you, Addie, because you're the man.
Desiccated coconut from is Devo is basically like chocolate chunks. It stays a little separated. That's the advantage of that over the other. It doesn't blend. One of the ones I'd like to see another competitor out there, just in case something ever happens to VGA or it gets harder to get. I don't like it when there's only one option, even if the other option is lesser. I like to have two options available for people just in case. Like Mike's question about VTA availability. That can be tricky. Yes, Coco. That is.
Hmm? The desiccated coconut, I'm assuming he just abbreviated
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Steve-O.
Yeah.
I was working on my recipe, didn't see
excellent.
you there. Yeah, that desiccated coconut is amazing. It's just like
Steve, I'm with you on that. You
yeah,
have to
coconut
push it
flakes.
to get the coconut to come through. I mean, that would overtake the recipe for. Each flavor has its use, and it's harder to balance things, and it's all definitely dependent on your own palate. I'm not super coconut sensitive either, Kerplop, so maybe that's why. Cassie's more coconut.
Oh, really? I'm not coconut sensitive. I don't get coconut out of that chocolate dosh.
You know, but you get chocolate, coconut out of some things.
Mm, okay. The only thing I've gotten coconut out of that you haven't was that RY Fortress from Noms, but it's supposed to have coconut in it.
They get much coconut. Not anything's.
What is the name of your recipe so I can make your label, by the way, dude?
Pineapple Samoa cookie. I feel like the bakery and this is really close. Anything, it's got a little bit of a dullness to it. That coming through it. I want to turn up the sweeteners. So I got to figure out what to do.
I mean, you could add some of the whipped cream that would give us some sweetness and some creaminess without
It
adding sweetener.
could. Or I could add some butter.
some butter. I just put the butter raw away for like the first time, and I don't even know how long. It's been just sitting on my desk forever.
Or just tastes like a penis.
If you say so, Cook Plop, what I want to know is how do you know it tastes like a penis, huh?
Hey, we don't judge.
I thought you were obsessed with pussies. Don't you have like 20 cats running around?
It does, Steven. It really does, the name of it. Butter raw. It's an addicting flavor. It really is. Not a better butter. There's some decent margarines out there, but not butters.
Of course, that's also the one that Tim forgot to order for me when he ordered. So I ended up having to just split his bottle into like one of these bottles. So it's just got a
Butter raw?
handwritten label and shit. But
Butter raw?
yeah,
Yeah, but I have a 120 of it.
I know you were supposed to order me some and you didn't. So I had to do it that way. That's all. See, even Tim makes mistakes. Like, when he was supposed to get me some plum purple from Wonder Flavor
I
and he
did order
fucked
the wrong
up and
one.
got me some purple plum. Not plum
SSA,
purple, but purple plum from SSA, which
which
is
is
still a
not as
really
good.
good flavor. It's just not the right plum. One of
It
them's better
doesn't,
for beverages and one of them's better for like everything.
more like a plum juice. SSA. Thin syrup versus the plum purple, which is a nice thick yolk, kind of get a little bit of the texture.
So I gotta tell you, my brother's been talking to me like this whole time. He sent me a picture like right before the show started, a video. Apparently, Little Miss had a popsicle and she kept going in and like letting him sniff the popsicle stick. And then he started chewing on it. And she's like, no, no, bite. And she came and gave it to my brother. But the video is her telling him not to bite because he was chewing on her popsicle stick. Told him there's nothing wrong with that. It's good for him to have something to chew on. I'm just saying. How you doing? Uh Steve dropped a recipe.
I saw it. You were talking. Samoa cheesecake. Caramel salted, Wonder Flavors at 1.5. Chocolate cookie crust, Wonder Flavors at 2. Coconut custard, Wonder Flavors at 2. Dessert chocolate SSA at 0.4. New York cheesecake Perulum at 2. Super sweet and cap at 0.75. Toasted coconut cheesecake Perulum at 3. And vanilla custard cheesecake 101 at 2.
Floppy, we are wondering the same thing
Oh,
ourselves.
picture. So it's Samoa, but you also have some caramel on yours. That addition. Kind of like the pineapple idea. I thought the pineapple and coconut good. Chocolate go good. Why not have a Samoa cookie, but have it with pineapple? Thought it'd be a good pairing, and it does seem to be working.
Just saying the adding of the caramel is actually correct because the Samoa Girl Scout cookie has toasted coconut, caramel,
Does it?
shortbread cookie, and chocolate.
You're the Samoa person. I usually go thin mint.
Yeah, I mean that's what a Samoa Girl Scout cookie is. It's basically
My only
caramel with toasted
caramelization,
coconut.
my caramelization comes from brown sugar, but I'm caramelizing the pineapple.
Yeah, don't forget that that's my bottle of brown sugar because yours is still in the box with all the other flavorings for the
The
series.
series that I wish we'd gotten to this week, but honestly, it has nothing really. It does have a little to do with beta testing, but most of it is a lot of real. How do I put
Real
it?
life shit going on.
Real
Just
life shit going on. There's people going through stuff that are really reaching out a lot, and my sleep schedule's all messed up. I'm not getting enough sleep. It's weather hasn't helped either.
And when we do sleep, Ashley has decided that she wants to be a shithead and not let us sleep because she wants to sleep, but we have to stay awake.
That's been
Unless her movie's on. And then once her movie ends, she tears the shit out of Tim again. Because her movie's over. And whatever comes on after it, it's not the right movie.
Oh yeah, it was on this show last week. We voted.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. She got her goddamn movie. We've watched it 4 times in the past week.
But the movie that was available to buy was the extended version. OCD bunnies don't like extra scenes. Just saying. They get a little upset over it. She's getting used to it now.
Watch it. Then something she's never seen before happens, and she's like, that's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to be there. Hey, me too, Ploppy, because when I do sleep, Tim tends to just sit there and talk to me. He will sit there and carry on conversations with himself at my sleeping form until I finally wake up pissed off that he woke me up talking to me. And then he gets mad at me for yelling at him for waking me up.
Well, because we usually are having conversation and you drift off in the middle of conversation.
No. I'm not even talking about those ones. I'm talking about when I'm like sleeping and the dogs or the rabbit woke you up so you can't get back to sleep.
Oh, that's because a rabbit gets mad at you for some reason and thumps and grunts at you constantly.
I am sorry that I shifted like a half a millimeter in my sleep and pissed her off.
Mike, paradoxical effect. Anything that would knock a normal person down does the opposite. Wakes me up wide awake.
Yeah, he's fun at a party. Give him some Coke, they said. He'll be wide awake, they said.
Pass out cold. Yep, boring. Give me Haldol to try and help me sleep when I'm going through severe depression when my son passed. Wide awake, bouncing off the wall.
All right, as good as the V1 was of this lemon lime milkshake, I think I finally perfected it. I think it's finally like perfect. Like perfect. I'm getting the lemon, I'm getting the lime, I'm getting that nice creaminess. I know, Steven, what the fuck? Why can't you taste overhang, man? That's ridiculous, dude.
Actually, maybe a little sweet coconut might actually fix that. Sweet coconut flavora might fix the issue with this. Sweeten it up and give it a little bump on that coconut. Bring it up to the pineapple level. Maybe.
That's good. Off the knuckle, off the shake. That's good too. That coconut cheesecake. So yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend on both counts. Even though it's chocolate.
Chocolate, and you're not gonna gag at it like you did mine?
No, because I mix this one so it tastes good.
Microwave didn't come. Microphone didn't come in today. Still mad.
My microphone didn't come in today, even though I'm gonna call it a microwave because my name's Tim.
My brain is not slept enough. What I get? Maybe 12 hours sleep all week so far. 15 tops.
Oh, you got a little bit more than that, but typically it's because I sit up with the rabbit and pet her so that you can sleep while she watches her movie, because that's the only way she'll let either of us sleep is if at least one of us is awake. We gotta watch her movie with her because then we can be there to comfort her during the parts that don't belong.
She slept great today. Slept great. Her movie ended. E2 finished. Time Cop came on. It was still in the credits. Couldn't even tell it
wasn't the right actor yet.
Didn't even know it wasn't the right actor yet. Her movie credits ended. As soon as her music stopped. Oh. Thump, thump. Tear, tear.
Yeah.
He's done.
OCD rabbits is a real thing.
Brother's gonna find out. I think it's going to be a short show for today because we do have more testing to do. A lot more testing to do. This is going to be a really good release season, I think, this year. I think this could be one of the better ones we've had in quite a few years. I can't even think of one coming at the rate it's going so far. Oh, you haven't got the DHL package yet? And maybe you should have just ordered regular. It would have been here by now. But you know that. But if you order regular, then that'd be the problem. You know, Steve-O, we have that same problem with FedEx. And guess who's delivering my microphone? Yeah. FedEx does the same thing. All of a sudden, they got new drivers, and they can't find the address. It's all over the property. I put up so many metal signs for it because of the confusion to make sure they're not confused, and they still can't figure it out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He ordered it while we were in Zoom, and he went to order it, and they like seconds before he ordered it, that other option went away, so it was only DHL available, which sucks. But
we haven't had a problem with DHL, but I don't get DHL much. Option.
So that maple glazed blueberry banana cheesecake I made last Tuesday is so good. It's nice and creamy. The banana's prevalent, the blueberry's prevalent. It's delicious. I've been vaping on it all week.
Oh. Yeah, I this one here, I checked it today, and it's still saying Houston, Texas is where it's shipped out of. It's still showing it's shipping out of Houston, Texas. It's in transit, but it hasn't moved anywhere. But it's supposed to be delivered today. So I don't know what's going to happen. I knew it was too good a damn deal. They're not going to let it happen. I'm going to wait forever, get my money back, and have to buy it more expensive. Okay. Whatever.
Yes, it is, Steven. It's all your fault.
Oh, some Texan did it. Not sure which one.
Oh, and for Steven specifically, because I did use banana raw in that cheesecake. If you wanted to try it, the noms will substitute perfectly fine.
Yeah, thankfully.
Until November.
That's almost exactly what I was talking about is, you know, even if the option is, as long as it's decently good, I like that when we have double up.
Yeah, that's right. It was a holiday weekend. There wasn't any mail yesterday either, so that's going to put shit behind.
That could be what's going on.
Even my pharmacy was closed yesterday. I ordered my pods 2 weeks ago, and they still aren't ready. I was going to call yesterday. My insulin pods, not my vape pods. And the pharmacy wasn't open. I was like, what the fuck? You guys are 2 weeks now waiting on this. I'm out of pods. I'm having to give myself shots, so my sugar's not right. It's stupid.
And she hasn't complained about it at all.
Actually, considering I haven't. I haven't really
you've been
said much
pretty
about
light considering what you could complain. Yes.
Because I could be calling these people up today and be like, what the fuck? This is ridiculous. Speaking of, I got a message right before the show too. I should check that. Because as I'm complaining about it, it could be ready.
Could be.
Oh, no. All the other ones are ready, but not that one. So, yeah.
Not the one you need. Yep, that's how it works.
Wait, I could be reading that wrong. It might be the pods. Ready for pickup. The pods are ready. Everything's ready. All 4 of them.
Guess
good.
where we're going?
All set to pick them up tomorrow.
Oh, we're going to do it tomorrow?
Yeah, it's already almost 8 o'clock, hon. What are we going to do? Run out just to make a special trip to the pharmacy when we go that way anyway tomorrow? Unless, we're going to go get Subway for lunch.
Bought 2 subs for us yesterday.
Hi, Riley.
Hey, Riley.
Rabbit, bunny. Yeah.
Oh,
They're so cute
baby.
together.
I'm glad they're getting along.
So my brother has decided that, well, no, let me rephrase that. My brother's wife has decided that they need to have a rabbit. And I'm just waiting until this thing is big enough to start being a terror like our rabbit is, so I can say, I told you so.
He's learning quick. The rabbit's going to run.
They've only had him at the house since Saturday, and he's already doing really, really good with the kids, apparently. I've seen videos of him with Maze. I haven't seen any pictures or videos with the other one though, Riley. I'd like pictures of my nephew, too.
Don't forget, single source this weekend. There'll be giveaways again.
Oh, and also don't forget, tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST Standard Time, there will be a return of the UKE Liquid Mixing Show. And then I get to deal with Benny and Liam and Tim. And then the after show people that are just going to swarm us because they haven't seen us in weeks.
That could be a part of what's screwing up my sleep schedule. That Wednesday show not being here is screwing me up. Like, really is screwing up.
I swear it is, because my whole week has been thrown off for the past 2 weeks because of not having a Benny stream. It's like, that's the day we take our shots because Tim and I both take weekly injection. Well, mine's bi-weekly, his is weekly. But I set them on Wednesdays because it's a perfect day to do it because we have an early stream. And then Benny throws us all the fuck off. Taking 2 weeks off.
Yeah, I'm going to take a week off. Oh, well, Liam wants a week off. Oh, I'll just take 2.
Yeah, I won't be here for that week you come back because I'm taking a week off to spend with the wife for her birthday. We'll just take 2 weeks. It's no big deal. It won't mess anybody up. Hey, Mal. How you doing, bud? See, I gave him crap. I'm waiting for pictures of my nephew now. Riley. I get it, though. He doesn't do pictures very well sometimes. You got to catch him in the right mood.
The way he follows you around and plays, I think he likes you more than you think.
Yeah, that's how they play. You've sent me videos and pictures. Oh, what did you do to him that he doesn't like you? Because rabbits will hold grudges. So if you did something bad.
Riley, did you try to put him in the stock pot again?
Oh, he caught him and caged him. That was mean.
Okay, yeah, that'd piss him off. He ran into the house for a while.
Yeah, I've seen from all the videos and pictures you've sent that he does seem to tolerate a little girl more than anybody else. And that could be a problem for the rest of your household because I can already see that rabbit is bonded with her, which means that's her rabbit and she's his person.
Steven. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. You will not eat him. I will beat the shit out of you, child. I don't care.
Told you.
I
told you that's going to be his plan in the end.
He's too little. You don't eat
say
little
that.
Dutch bunnies.
Then you're going to say, well, he grew up now. It's okay. Yeah. That's a bad.
And that doesn't mean we trade Bunny so that you can eat Ashley because she is a meat rabbit, but.
Hey, Neil.
Hey, Neil. He's cute.
I hope everybody's doing well. Nobody's going through too much. Steven apparently having a stomach issue. That sucks. I know how that's been.
That's not fair, Riley. Bunnies bite when they're scared. not typically to be mean, but mostly when they're scared. And bunnies are going to act up because that's just their personalities. So, no, you don't get to eat your rabbit. Just remember, your daughter is going to be attached to that rabbit. And how much is she going to be mad at daddy if he cooks her bunny? I've
Thanks,
heard the
Steven.
lungs on that little girl. She's got a squeal on her. Have fun with that.
I can't wait for the release season to kick in. I can't. It's gonna be one. Might be the best year I've been mixing. Period.
I will, Mallory. That sucks. Food poisoning is not fun, guys. Feel better.
Yeah, she's given it to me twice in the past month.
I've tried to kill Tim a couple of times.
Out of nowhere, just randomly, like bang bang, just trying to like give me all kinds of foods. It's no good.
I mean, so those burgers, the meat was still nice and pink. It didn't have any funny smell. It was after we cooked it, we sat down, I smelled it, and I was like, this doesn't smell right. And I took a bite and I'm like, this doesn't taste right. Tim had already eaten all his burger and was like, did it taste weird to you? And he's like, not really. Why? I'm like, I don't want to eat this. So I gave my burger to the dog and tried to kill her instead.
Oh, you had put cheese on that burger. Kind of smothered it a little bit, so I didn't notice.
Yeah, but that's why I took a bite without the cheese to make sure it wasn't the cheese. And yeah, no, it wasn't. I was like, yeah, no, that's not getting consumed.
I'm wondering if I don't know what's going on. Like the meat, like weird. I'm having a lot of meats that used to never bother my stomach now, and lots of other things. And I don't. It's additives. They're using like different things. Like they're probably using something different. How they add the pink. I'm wondering what they use to add the pink. Adding too much of it. Because not all of that's natural. They do add stuff that keeps it like almost like a food coloring, but it's for meat. I forget what it's called. Used to know.
The Bill Gates tick got you.
Ticks are bad this year here. I don't know how it is where everybody else is, but ticks are bad here this year. They're not biting, but they do seem to be like rampant. Their escape route, wow. You got enough dogs that they can take turns to dig a hole out. Okay.
I got the hiccups like really bad and they won't stop.
Can't hear it. Can you do that louder, please?
No.
Louder.
No. Fuck you. You know how bad my hiccups are when I get them. I get them bad and they hurt because they're hard.
But they usually sound like a little mouse, and that doesn't sound like a mouse, so. There we go. TJ would be proud.
Fuck you, TJ.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good holiday codes. I've noticed Noms is constantly having codes. AFL will always work for you, but the codes have been really good. You got and all of the major distros do some kind of sale. Take advantage of it. Save some money. The code's there just so you don't wind up having to pay full price. But if you find another better code, use it. I don't get a kickback anyway, so it don't matter to me. It's just
No, we just want you guys to save money. That's what the codes are all about.
Mosquitoes have not kicked in here, Mike. Don't mention those. That's bad.
Uh-oh. Steve-O pulled a Duchess.
Ah.
He forgot the code.
Yeah.
By the way, that's what pulling a Duchess is. It's when you go and order stuff knowing that you have a code you can use, and then you completely forget it.
Yeah, there you go. When you type in chat, do you have a hiccup?
No,
There
I don't
you
type
go.
it.
That was better. Good job.
God, this hurts so bad. Yeah, sit there and smirk and laugh and think it's funny.
Hurts so good.
You'll think so when you don't get fed ever, because I can't cook because I got the hiccups and I'll burn myself.
Yeah, the browser filling it in is nice, Mel.
Fuck you, Uncle Paul.
I can't say as I've never forgotten my own damn code. I have. Happened.
He has. Like, he'll order and then I'll be like, just sitting there and he'll be like, fuck. And I'm like, what? And goes, I didn't use my code. I'm like, you goddamn moron, it's your code. How do you forget to use your own fucking code?
It was mostly back when Noms first got it. I kept forgetting to use it because I didn't have it before. Once I had it, I had chocolate vape. That'll cure the hiccups and the gag reflex.
I made a chocolate vape. I made a coconut chocolate cheesecake. Oh, fucking A.
We're gonna get out of here in a minute. I think Legion is still on, by the way. If anyone still wants some more to watch, but I think he's still on with his coffee with Legion. We might hop over there for a minute.
What helps the hiccups? Let's hear this sage
Paul,
advice.
I have actually
resident
suggested this, and if it going where I think I'm going, she said no. Thank you though.
Fuck you, Ploppy. I didn't even trip over the welder last time. It was goddamn Jack.
Yeah, which weirdly, like you almost had to go out of your way to do that. I mean, close, but
I was pissed off and I was slamming through the house and I just caught my toe on the wheel just right, and I didn't fall hard. I didn't land hard. I don't even have any bruises. It was just like a slow, like, floop.
oh, Steve-O gonna be one of those nights, huh? Hey, that's good though. You're mixing that late. That means you got a good busy day. So you did well with the sales. Oh, Mike. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, what you mixing, Uncle Pool? We already mixed. You're behind the 8 ball, Mr. Dance Dad.
Even although you talked me into buying it, still haven't played that Hogwarts Legacy either.
He did not talk you into buying it. He said he liked it, and then it was on a really good sale, so you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna get it. He didn't talk you into it. You talked yourself into it.
He made it sound really enticing. I'm afraid to play it because...
Yeah, I'm still waiting for you to play some Super Mario World with me so I can kick your ass.
As someone's addicted to retro gaming lately, hardcore.
I made it through the 3rd castle yesterday. And then immediately shut everything off because Tim wanted dinner, and now I'd reset back to the beginning and I gotta go through it all over again because it doesn't fucking save. Oh, my poor baby.
Ouch.
Oh, give her kisses and tell her auntie said she loves her very much and she hopes her lips feels better.
FO though. The kid. Yeah. That's the fun part about kids. I know I did my share when I was younger.
Hey, at least she'll sit and talk to me on screen time. Apparently she doesn't do that with just everybody. Oh, shit. She didn't just get the floor either. She got the bed frame.
Yeah, it's the Steve, I'm having problems too with Like the Wednesday should not be in there. I'm all screwed up. How we learn, yeah, kerplop. Truthfully, you learn better lessons when you add consequence. You can try to baby-proof the world from your baby, but that just means when they get hurt, they really get hurt and they don't know how to deal with it.
You know, like trying to help dad cook dinner playing with pliers the other day and she pinched her finger.
I knew it was going to happen. I was surprised how long it took. Did pretty good. And then she just got excited and wasn't paying attention. I saw it too. I was watching during that time. Exactly. Contain.
Oh, she pinched her palm, not her finger.
Yeah, she got
Oh,
down
that's
below.
even worse.
She squeezed the bottom part and pinched.
Oh, that's even worse. And I still feel bad when she hurts herself because she's still little. She's not even 2 yet.
That means she's going to be a
She can stay
smarter
that way
3-year-old than the
forever.
average kid.
She is so smart. She had to show me her sticky, sticky bubble gum because she loves Miss Rachel.
Speaking, say Rachel, but made me think it's not Rachel Ray, but your coffee maker. Coffee too.
I still haven't filled the beans. That's just that age group, bud. I mean, trust me, I've got some horror stories from when you were little. You know, like
Why?
deciding to stick your finger in a hole on the side of a wall on a building while we were downtown and you got stung by a bunch of hornets that were living in there.
Gravity
Or
gets us all, and he comes in with the name Kerplop. Come on. You know he's done it. You know he's managed it a few times, right, Kerplop?
yeah.
It fell maybe a few times. I mean, you came up with the name for a reason.
Or like in downtown Bradford, there was this little spot that you could either walk up the stairs or you could walk around. He always wanted me to take him up and down the stairs in his wheelchair or in his stroller until the day that it wasn't hooked right when somebody opened it and it pulled it up on him with the kid inside. It was just
Riley,
like
I
a
didn't
little
realize
umbrella stroller. It wasn't like a big stroller, so it wasn't like he got hurt. But
Riley, I didn't realize that she had you so beat up that you had to ride in a wheelchair. I'm sorry, bud.
or yeah, when you put your hand through the window. But that was that was you were pissed off and people had stuff of yours that they weren't giving back and you were trying to get
Or
it.
played How to Blow Up a Microwave. Heard that story.
He did not actually light the M80. He did not actually put it in the microwave. He just convinced the two 40-year-old men to do it. Yeah, but he wasn't a man at the time, Mallory. He was like 2 or 3. Yeah, you did not get hurt with the microwave. That's right. Because we kept you up on the porch on the second floor while they did it so that you were way out of the line of fire.
Not my fault. I was 10 and drunk. No,
You were 9. And I don't think you were drunk that time. They were drunk. That was also the same night they came in and stole some of my perfume because they wanted to light a bonfire outside and nobody had any accelerant. So they just came in and tried my perfume in my bedroom, directed at my closet. Lighter, perfume. Yeah, they almost caught my house on fire. Yeah, definitely for the window.
Yeah, that must have been fun to clean.
Hey, I mean, it didn't make a big mess with the microwave. I mean, the plate inside broke in 3 places and the door came off.
I meant Mike, the big marshmallow. Go up the inside. That must have been fun to clean.
And it was a broken microwave that was sitting out at the dumpster to go in the trash pickup. So,
Or when I was like, what, 10? I talked my stepbrother because he was huffing gas fumes. Talked him into greasing up the kitchen floor with Crisco, linoleum floor. Bringing the chickens in the house. I missed one chicken. I almost got away with that at the very end. I got caught on that slightly. But the Crisco on the floor didn't know that, well, thing was, parents were out on a bender. Came back that night, falling down, walking through because their bedroom was on the other side of the kitchen. They just thought they were that drunk. I'm upstairs terrified. I can't go down and clean it. Well, next morning, not a pleasant morning. And it was a very long day scrubbing the floor with couple bottles of Dawn and the scrub brush. Cleanest that floor had ever been the whole time we lived there, I'll tell you.
No,
Kerplop, no. Oh, we had like 40 chickens at the time though. And I talked my stepbrother, who was high as a kite on gasoline fumes, that he was in an ultimate dimension. We let the chickens in the house and we greased the floors just to fuck with him. So it's like, dumb fuck. And well, he went for it. And then we got in trouble and caught. And he couldn't even tell everybody why he did it. Tell Dad and my mom why he did it, because, well, what's he gonna say? I was huffing gas fumes, so I didn't know any better. Yeah, that would have went over well.
You're not helping because this chat is just going sideways on you with this whole thing real fast. And my brother and Paulie are not helping.
Got caught. Got all the chickens out of the house except for one hidden in the pantry, and I didn't find it. Fun. Let me say that when they woke up and realized it wasn't that, and they were hung over and groggy and not in the greatest of moods from falling down on the slippery floor, it didn't go well. The moral of the story is adults shouldn't get drunk and unsupervised children, or not supervised. FOFO. Fuck around and find out. Goes for the parents, too.
Jumped right into my greasy lap, Kerplop said.
Whoop. You know,
I thought we were doing a mixing show, like a quick mixing show.
I thought I was trying to cure him of the getting high on gas fumes. I thought it'd work. Didn't work. Shit still did it long after that. Go out there and huff gas fumes.
Yeah, I have a rabbit that defiles my stuffed tiger.
That poor tiger. That's that poor tiger and all.
But she gets really mad because I'll like stick it like over the edge of Tim's pillow, so it's just like the stuffed tiger's just staring at her, and she gets so mad.
Well, this one actually looks like a real little baby tiger.
No, when we took his daughter to get her hair dyed, she had an appointment. We were bored, and so we walked around and found this little antique shop, and there was this adorable little stuffed tiger in it, and I really liked it, and the owner just gave it to me.
Yeah, it was like a thrift shop, antique shop with furniture in it.
Mm-hmm.
Furniture was decorated with just random like stuffed animals that she was given.
I told you. It doesn't matter how litter box trained a rabbit is, they will have accidents outside the box. The thing is, when they do, you just scoop it up with a piece of paper and put it in the litter box so that they know that that is the place that they are supposed to go.
Use semi-strong cleaners in those corners.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting to be there.
I mean, he said poop, not pee, so at least it shouldn't be smelly.
No, but if it gets to the point where it starts to smell. Same two spots repeated. Yep. Well, you need to something strong and smelly.
If he's decided that's where he wants to go, then you should probably put a litter box there and he'll use it. You have to have multiple litter boxes sometimes with even a single rabbit.
The smell will deter him. kind. I've used look up different types of florals that they don't like.
Mm-hmm.
They won't. They'll just avoid those areas. They won't necessarily make sure they're not dangerous for them. Most of the florals won't hurt them. They just some they don't like. Just keep them out.
Yeah. Supposedly they don't like the smell of mint.
Ours does.
But that's because it smells like daddy's toothbrush paste and his breath after he brushes his teeth, so she doesn't care. She likes a lot of things that she shouldn't like scent-wise because daddy likes it, so she has to.
Turkey sandwiches. All rabbits love turkey sandwiches, right?
Yeah, mint can hurt them. I mean, we don't like literally feed her mint. She just likes the smell of it.
All right, we're gonna get headed out of here so we can get some stuff done. We do have some beta testing to up
Fuck you,
some.
Frank.
Finished up some yesterday. We got more to do today, and we got more coming. So yeah, it's gonna be busy.
And we got to get up early tomorrow. So now we got to run to the pharmacy as well as all of our
yes, lavender. I've heard too, Riley. Ashley
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mind the smell of lavender.
Yeah, because I've made some lavender vapes, and she like attacks me for the scent because she likes it and tries to lick my mouth. I'm like, you're not supposed to like lavender. Go away.
Ashley is weird.
Ashley is weird.
That part
and
does.
she does take after her mama. She has a huge attitude. Yes, thank you very much for noticing, Riley. Especially when people touch her feet when she doesn't like it. Or her tail. Oh my God. The day he was here and he reached over and he touched her tail. And she like looked at him and then she like turned back and I was petting her and he touched her feet and she looked at him like she was gonna kill him.
He didn't know rabbits lick.
Have you never listened to me have a conversation about how much I get licked by our rabbit all the time? Rabbits are very licky. If he's licking you, Riley, that means he likes you. They won't lick you if they don't like you. That's a sign of love and trust.
And if they take chunks out, and nibble on you really hard, they like you a lot. I think you taste delicious.
Yeah, that's true too. Not listening does come with your gender.
All right, everybody. You guys have a good night. I'll actually put the song on the way out again because you guys don't have to listen to it if you don't want to, but I figure why not? I actually like the way the intro turned out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll happen, Riley. If he gets used to you being the one that cages him, you got to get other people to cage him too, so that he realizes not just a punishment from you.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's going to look at you like the person that locks him up, and then he's going to not like you, and then he's going to spray you and bite you and
hold a grudge.
Grudge.
Here's an example. Our other rabbit had a grudge against my daughter because she used to kick the cage at night because she didn't like the rabbit that's nocturnal, making noise. But it was a rabbit's room because she was there less than a rabbit. So,
hey, she is the one that insisted Diggle go in her room.
I try, Mike, and we're trying to make sure these releases go really smooth and are really good. That's actually a big thing. I'm really thankful that some of these companies really do make sure that it's something that we want, tastes good, versus just releasing random stuff. I'm sorry, FA, you have not been doing your job because most of them have not been that good. And that kind of saddens me. Cause why release them if they're? I mean, even for food wise, it haven't been.
Yeah, because I just love burnt Band-Aid and soap.
Well, yeah. That had the Echo Dub flavor.
I mean, If you do the same routine with him every night and you tell him bedtime when you put him away every night, he will eventually learn that that's the routine, Riley. Rabbits are very smart and they do learn pretty quick.
Might even start to go in on his own. Maybe. Doubtful, but possible.
Yeah. I mean, eventually you could just be like, all right, Sheldon, it's bedtime, and he'll just hop right in, you lock him in. Or he might be like, oh, it's bedtime? Fuck you, and give you a runaround.
Yeah, don't let him think it's fun to do. Then you're screwed. Like I said, good night, everybody. Enjoy your week. We will see you, some of you tomorrow. I'm Benny, and some of you on Saturday. Giveaways again this week. So, kerplop, there you go. It's time to order the next order. So. Get in on that, and yeah, we'll have a little bit of fun. I have an idea of something different to do this weekend. Talk to you guys. She doesn't even know about it yet, so yay, have fun.
Good. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised.
You're gonna be.
Not really. I want to know because I don't trust you. Fucking A, plop.
Plop. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Shake it up, feel the vibe grow strong. Bottles in the line where the flavors belong. Dripping and dipping, I'm pouring with flair, creating liquid gold like an alchemist's lair. A splash of this, a drop of that, twist wide colors and taste like a rainbow inside. No powders, no spice, just liquidly cool. The art comes alive, yeah, we breaking the rules. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride. It's not a science, it's more like a flow. Feel the rhythm in the bottles, watch them glow. Lavender crash meets mango sublime. Every blend a story, every pour divine. Hold steady when the swirl comes through. Precision so clean, turning old to new. The dance of liquids in the bottle's heart. This ain't just a mix, it's a work of art. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride.